Hello everyone, welcome to Students Point. This is 2nd of June and today we have to see 9 important questions. Each question has the highest probability of being asked in any government examinations. Along with these 9 questions, we will see some additional facts as well at the end. And if you wish to get PDF of all these videos, you have to join me on Telegram by writing the channel's name Students Point. Thereon you will recognize the channel by this logo. And if you are finding my videos useful, don't forget to like it. Share the video with your friends and loved ones. And if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe to the channel Students Point by pressing the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed, then press this bell icon so that you never miss any opportunity to get the notification and learn and grow every day with all the latest important videos. So let's begin now. But first you have to answer one question in the comment section, then we will move ahead. The question is, Rozgar Setu has been launched by? These are the options of states. Read the options carefully and then answer it in the comment section. Let's begin now. The first question. Setu Karai is located in? So Setu Karai is located in the state of Tamil Nadu. So here D is the right answer. Recently, this area was in news because researchers at Central Marine Fisheries Research Institute have found a rare fish from Setu Karai coast in the Gulf of Mannar. This rare fish is band-tail scorpion fish. This fish has spines which contain neurotoxic venom and it can pierce its spines into individuals, which leads to extreme pain, and eating this fish can even lead to death. It can change its color as per the environment to protect itself from predators, and this was the first time that this particular species was found alive in Indian waters. And this is how it looks like. It changes its color as per the environment. See how it is changing its color. Let's move ahead now. The second question. Black Lives Matter movement was started in the year of? So this movement was started in the year of 2013. So here A is the right answer. It is an international activist movement originating in African American community that campaigns against violence and systematic racism towards the black people. Black Lives Matter is largely decentralized and does not have any formal hierarchy. And this movement is in news because of the ongoing protest in US after the death of George Floyd in the police custody, who was a black person. The next question now. The headquarters of G7 is at? So the headquarters of G7 is nowhere. It has no former headquarter. Remember, G7 has no former headquarter. So here D is the right answer. And this G7 consists of Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, UK and US. And this group has no formal constitution and it don't have any headquarters. The decisions taken by leaders during the annual summits are also non-binding in nature. That means that it is not enforceable on any of its members. This body was formed in the year of 1975. This is very important. You must remember the year 1975. And it is an informal forum to discuss all the pressing important world issues. And recently the body was in news because US has suggested the postponement of 46th G7 summit, which was to be held in US at Camp David. And President Trump has also suggested to expand this G7 and to be called it as G10 or G11. And he has suggested that the group must include India, Australia, South Korea and Russia to represent the changed world scenario of now. And earlier Russia has joined this group in the year of 1997. However, Russia was expelled from this group in the year of 2014 after its annexation of Crimea, which was part of Ukraine. And all the other members of G7 are very much eager to accept India, Australia and South Korea as its member, but they are not willing to accept Russia as its member, as Russia is an ally of China. The next question now. Consider the following statements about My Life, My Yoga. See, this video blogging contest is a joint effort by Ministry of Ayush and Indian Council of Cultural Relations. This statement is correct. The next statement. It will inspire people to become active participants in the observation of 7th International Day of Yoga on 21st of June 2020. See, this statement is wrong. If you will pay attention here, it is not going to be the 7th International Day of Yoga, rather it is going to be the 6th International Yoga Day which will be celebrated on 21st June 2020. So here only first statement is correct. So here B is the right answer. And this contest is open for all participants across the world, and to enter into this contest the participants are required to upload a 3 minutes duration of video of 3 yogic practices, which may include Kriya, Asana, Pranayam, Bandha or Mudra, including a description on how the said yogic practices influence their lives. And for Indian contestants, 3 prizes has been instituted, which will include rupees 1 lakh for the first ranker, rupees 50,000 and rupees 25,000 for second and third ranked respectively. However, for the global contestants, the prizes will be announced very soon. And today I will also upload the test at 3 p.m. in the evening. This is going to be the 4th test of the month of May. Everyone must take that test. The questions will be from 25th of May till 31st of May. Test is an integral part of your preparation, so you must not skip the test, as it is going to play a very important role in the preparation for your examinations. After going through the test, you will realize the lacuna, you will realize the backdrops and the weaker areas that you have to work upon, and thereon you will feel quite confident in your examinations, as you must have solved many questions before examinations through all these tests. Let's move ahead now. World Milk Day is celebrated on. So World Milk Day is celebrated on 1st of June. So here B is the right answer. The theme for this year is the 20th anniversary of World Milk Day. I repeat the theme once again. The 20th anniversary of World Milk Day. And the day was chosen to be celebrated as World Milk Day by Food Agriculture Organization in the year of 2001. India celebrates National Milk Day on November 26. So don't confuse between National Milk Day and World Milk Day. World Milk Day, where it is celebrated on 1st of June, while the National Milk Day is being observed on November 26th. November 26th marks the birth anniversary of Varghese Kurian, who is considered to be the father of milk revolution in India, and it was his idea to launch the Operation Flood in 1970, which made India self-reliant as far as the milk production is concerned. The next question now. Consider the following statements about THAAD. See, the very important question. It is an acronym for Terminal High Altitude Area Defense, a transportable ground-based missile defense system. This statement is correct. Remember this full form. Terminal High Altitude Area Defense, a transportable ground-based missile defense system. It is an anti-ballistic missile defense system. Now please pay your attention on this word, that it is a missile defense system and not a missile system. Its prime purpose is for the defense purpose and not for offensive purpose. It will only be protecting the area where it is deployed and not be for the offensive purpose or for attacking on the enemy. That has been designed and manufactured by US company Lockheed Martin. So this statement is correct. It has been designed and manufactured by Lockheed Martin, which is a company of US. So here both of these statements are correct. C is the right answer. And this is how it looks like. It can only intercept the incoming threats or incoming missiles. So this is how it will be launched, and it will intercept the incoming threats. And when it will be launched from China, South Korea will easily intercept all those incoming missiles. Even if the missiles will be launched from North Korea, it will be easily intercepted by these THAAD missiles. And it has been deployed in South Korea, UAE, Guam Island, Israel and Romania. In South Korea, THAAD missile defense system is operated by US Army, stationed in its army base, which is in Osan, South Korea. And it is to be noted that, as I told, THAAD cannot be used to attack against an enemy. It is only designed to intercept and destroy the short and medium range ballistic missiles in their final flight phase. However, China is not very much concerned about this THAAD missile system. China is only concerned about its highly qualified radar system, which tracks every activity of Chinese government. So it was in news recently because Chinese government again has reiterated its issues regarding this THAAD missile deployment in South Korea. The next question now. Consider the following statements about Korean Armistice Agreement 1953. See, this Armistice Agreement was signed on 27th of July 1953 and halted the Korean War of 1950 to 53. This statement is correct. The agreement was signed in the year of 1953 in the month of July, and it stopped the Korean War. It established the Korean demilitarized zone that runs close to 38 parallel line. This statement is also correct. So here you get one more fact, that this 38 parallel line runs between North Korea and then South Korea. The official name of North Korea is DPRK, that is Democratic People's Republic of China. Look the irony that it has kept its name as Democratic, and South Korea is called as Republic of Korea, just like India is called as Republic of India. So here C is the right answer again. And it was signed by representatives of United Nations Command, Korean People's Army KPA, and the Chinese People's Volunteer Army, which is PVA. But South Korea did not sign this armistice treaty as it refused to accept it. And it was only a ceasefire and there was no official declaration of the end of war. So at present, the two countries, that is North Korea and South Korea, can be said to be at war officially. And why this treaty was in news? Because recently United Nations Command, which is in short called as UNC, has found that both North Korea and South Korea has violated the terms of this treaty because of gunfire along the Korean demilitarized zone between the two countries. The next question about United Nations Command. It was established in, so this body was established in Tokyo, which is in Japan. So here B is the right answer. And it was established on 24th of July 1950. It is a unified command for the multinational military forces. It oversees the affairs in the heavily fortified demilitarized zone between North Korea and South Korea. The next question now. But before that, if you have not liked the video yet, press the like button, share the video with your friends and loved ones, and do subscribe to the channel as well as press the bell icon so that you never miss any opportunity to learn and grow every day. The ninth question now. Consider the following statements about Crew Dragon. It is the fifth class of US spacecraft to take human beings into orbit. This statement is correct. It is going to be the fifth class of US spacecraft to take human beings into the orbit, and it is a part of Dragon 2, which is a class of reusable spacecraft developed and manufactured by SpaceX. So here again both of these statements are correct. So C is the right answer again. Now, if this Crew Dragon is the fifth class of US spacecraft, what are the other four classes of US spacecraft? These are Mercury, Gemini, Apollo and Space Shuttle programs. Very important, I repeat it once again, Mercury, Gemini, Apollo and Space Shuttle programs. While recently it was in news because a spacecraft called as Crew Dragon, built by a SpaceX, an American company, has successfully carried astronauts of NASA at the International Space Station. And as such, a SpaceX became the first private entity in the world to carry on astronauts to ISS. The next question, or some additional facts now. Section 230 of Communications Decency Act 1996 is in news. It is a piece of internet legislation in US. Recently, President Trump has used this Section 230 to provide immunity to certain companies like Facebook and Twitter to protect them from any content published on their platform. So this section provides immunity from liability for providers and users of an interactive computer service who publish information provided by third-party users. So remember that President Trump has issued executive order. So there is no need to pass legislation on this order. And recently Niti Aayog has organized a convention on agroecological natural farming approaches in the country. So remember the institution, this convention on natural farming has been organized by Niti Aayog. So I hope you will find the video useful. Share the video with your friends and loved ones. Like the video, subscribe to this channel, press the bell icon. Take this test as it is very important. Wait for the upcoming video. Until then, stay at your home, stay safe, and thanks a lot.